Abby, I am TopKnot Stitcher, and I'm here today with a very special edition, Moo The Merrier Cattle Roundup Part 1. There's too many cows for just one video. What? Ah! Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? If not, let me explain. Let me try to settle myself because I'm super excited. Recently, the cross stitch world got to enjoy the Needlework Expo, which was a virtual trade show for all things cross stitch and needlework. So it's for shops to attend, designers put up new things, it's awesome. This year, to make it even more awesome, a group of designers at last year's Nashville Market, the in-person equivalent, which is typically held in March every year, a group of designers started talking about let's do a collaborative project, and that morphed into the Moo The Merrier. And they invited other designers to join, and so it was pretty much whoever wanted to could get in on this. Excuse me while I fix my bangs and then promptly shake them around so it doesn't even matter. A group of designers hatched this idea, it evolved. We have the Moo The Merrier. This is a thread pack from Sulky. These are the 12-weight cotton petites. If you've never stitched with Sulky threads before, stitching with one strand of Sulky is equivalent to 2 strands of DMC. So you get pretty good coverage with only using one strand. I have not stitched with them much at all, and I really enjoyed it. Especially, they have these variegated colors, the blendables, and they are just the yummiest things. It's like 5 or 6 different shades, and the thread will change color I think randomly throughout. And so you get this really unique and exciting modeling and variegation without having to stress over pulling out your strands and making sure that they're doing what you want them to do and all that. The thread just does it for you. It's amazing. So a bunch of designers were like, okay, we've got our colors. We've got some general guidelines of 60 by 60-ish, but also do what you want. Stitch on whatever count and color fabric, or, well, everyone's stitched on fabric, but linen, Aida, whatever you want. Finish it however, very open-ended. And the result is a fantastic herd of cows for us to all enjoy. So the idea is that if you were to buy this Sulky thread pack, available from TopKnotStitcher.com, you can stitch up a whole bunch of different cows. And I don't know how many, each spool is 50 yards of floss, which is equivalent to a few skeins of DMC. I don't really know. I guess if you have 8 meters, I guess it's kind of equivalent, right? Because if you have 8 meters in a skein, but 6 strands, so if you stitch with 2 strands, that's 24 meters. This is 50. So anyway, it's a great deal. What is the point? If you were to get this thread pack, you could get yourself quite a herd of cows and stitch a lot of them without needing to worry about running out of thread. That was the point of that. And a whole bunch of designers participated. I have about 12 cows to share with you today. I'll have more on their way in. They're just, the herds are moving. And there are also a couple freebie designs from Lindy Stitches and the Blue Flower. And so I don't have pictures of those to show right now, but I'll get them for the next roundup. Shall we just jump into it? Oh, before we get further, I wanted to point out, this is not a cow print, but it's as close as I had. So that's my choice. And I also put on cow socks for you all. Pardon me for showing my feet. I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna jump in. First up, we have the strawberry cow. This is from Tiny Modernist. It's such a sweet little cow with her little spring flowers and strawberries and butterflies. Oh, delightful. She is actually charted for DMC, but you could use the Sulkies. As you can see, it's a similar palette. She's 60 by 60. She's adorable. What more do you need to know? I think that's what I also really love about all these cows is like you could truly stitch up a whole bunch of cows pretty fast because they are mostly small. Some of them are pretty dense, so maybe not so fast, but still. This is The Painted Cow by Carriage House Samplings. This is one of my favorites, if I do say so myself. I'm probably going to say that like 7 times, but I love, first of all, how you get to really appreciate the fun variegation. Like, look at that brown. It's delightful. Second, I just enjoy the overall fun of this piece, the playfulness, that's the word I'm looking for, with his little colorful spots and he's standing on his little paintbrush. It's just so sweet. So he's also 60 by 60, but very, very full coverage stitching. But just so sweet and tiny. Let's see, who are we gonna do next? Next up, we'll do Bovine Plaid from the Little Stitch Girl. I really love, first of all, her eyelashes are on point. Second, her spots are gingham, which I didn't really think one could achieve from these colors. Like, look at this. Look at this. I'm amazed. So just using like the gray and the black and the white, she made these adorable little gingham spots. And I'm just like, what? And the little sunflowers. Oh, she's so sweet. And I think she's also 60 by 60. No, she is 70 by 70, I believe. But still, nice and sweet. Next up, we have another favorite because Michelle's one of my favorites. This is Thistle the Highland Coo. I almost always say Helian in my head when I see her popping up places because my brain just wants to turn it into a more phonetically familiar word, I think. But this is Highland. Thistle is a Scottish Highlands cow. This is an actual tartan pattern that Michelle went and found something that matched the palette, and she did an amazing job. Thistle uses all 12 colors, which I think is amazing. And she's also 60 by 60. Real sweet, real cute. Available at TopKnotStitcher.com. Get your herd on. There is a jam floof. I am in his chair. Next up, we have Kissing Booth from Pickle Barrel Designs. Look at this little cow. She's just ready to give out smooches. Oh, and I love that she's got her little chicken friends with her. She's got her little shade because it's very sunny. Oof, she's adorable. And she's in Sulky with a few extra colors as well. She's very cute. A few extra DMC colors, I should specify. Oh, next up we have Loohoo Stitches. This is Flora Bloom, the sweetest little cow. It says, Flora is a cow who knows her flowers and is part of an amazing herd, the Moo The Merrier. Oh, adorable. I love how she finished hers with these felt flowers that match the palette. And then you can't see it in this picture, but there's like 2 little purple leaves and a couple more flowers, and the leaves look like little cow ears, and it's so sweet. So it looks like she's just like a little cow with like a floral crown. Oh, I love it. And she's also 60 by 60. Pretty cool. Okay, next up, this is from The Elegant Thread. This is Vache de Noël. I'm guessing that means the Christmas cow. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that again, but she's just real sweet. And she's also 60 by 60, uses the Sulky thread. She's stitched on a polka dot linen, which I think is super cute. And I love how she is finished. She's adorable. That was Elegant Threads cow. Next up we have Manny Dodonna Bloom and Moo. This is another one of my favorites because look how plump and perfectly cute that cow is. I love her. I love her little bees. I love the sunflowers and that little milk jug. It's just, it's so sweet. And she's also stitched in the sulky threads. She's only 53 by 55. She's tiny. And I love her little sunflower pins or buttons. I'm not sure what they are, but I love them. I love them. Okay, next up we have Annie B's folk art. This is For Freedom. That is such a sweet little cow. She did not use the sulky brown. That's a DMC brown, but you could definitely sub the sulky if you wanted to. I love that she's got her little like pinwheel. She's just like ready to party and celebrate freedom. She's super cute. And she is stitched, she's 60 by 60. And she's adorable. Okay, I'm gonna save my cow for the very end, which is, we're coming up on the end because I only have, let's see, I think I have 3 or 4 cows. Maybe I already said this. I have 3 or 4 cows arriving today. There's a couple freebie cows. There's a couple other cows who were not part of the expo, but are out and about, and I just don't have, I'm not prepared to share about them, but I'm gonna do a part 2. So don't even worry. Maybe, yeah, maybe next week we'll get some more cows. Next up is another one of my favorites. So many favorites. This is Hey Diddle by Ink Circles. You know I love it because look at that giant moon. I am into it. I love this one. It also just uses the sulky thread pack. And I thought this was a super creative use of the colors. And it is stitched on splash linen from Picture This Plus, which I love. It is also 60 by 60. It has a beautiful moon and a beautiful cow. And guess what? It has a companion piece. This is Slick Fiddle. So here's the cat with his little violin and he's like, wow, I'm playing my fiddle. And I love it. Pretty great. Tracy Horner, the designer behind Ink Circles, also has another new release that uses the blue, that's this darker blue that's in the palette. So win-win-win, if you get the palette, you can also go stitch that one, which I thought was very clever. So fun. Okay, and then our last fat cow for today. This is my cow. What did I do with her? Oh, my model's over there. Oh well. This is the Purple Cow by me, TopKnot Stitcher. You can get this beautifully printed chart. Ooh, who is she? It comes with, ooh, don't look at my pattern. It comes with 2 cardboard cow bobbins with the 2 extra purples that I used. I pulled out just 3 colors from the Sulky palette. I used these 3. Ta-da! And then I was like, I really need a purple cow because you know the poem. I never saw a purple cow. I never hope to see one. But I could tell you anyhow, I'd rather see than be one, which is a fun little nonsense poem from 1895. Who knew? I added a couple of my own purples. These are also both sulkies, and you'll get enough to stitch your cow with your chart. I stitched my cow on 20 count Havana by Picture This Plus. I have smaller cuts of this available. I think I still have a few in my shop. I love stocking 20 count Aida because it's one of my favorites to stitch on, and it is less commonly found in like fun hand-dyed colors. The Havana doesn't have like a ton of variegation or modeling to it. You get a little bit, it's pretty subtle. But if you want to try 20 count, this is a fun project for it. I love him. I'm super proud of him. So you can get him from my shop or her. I don't know. You can also see, this is where the inspiration came from. That's the original illustration. Oh, there's me. Oh, anyway, that was part 1 of the cows. We will get more cows in the coming days. I have to get back to packing up orders. Expo was amazing. I'm still getting some deliveries, and I think today I'll be able to finish shipping out like most pre-orders. There's a few things that are just, they're still on their way. And I'm just trying to get everybody their stitchy goodness as quickly as I can. So thank you to all of you who have placed orders with me. If you haven't picked up a cow yet, please go take a look at the designs. I have them tagged as the Moo The Merrier on my website. If you are familiar with a Moo The Merrier design that you don't see, please contact me. If you have any other cow related questions, let me know. I'm gonna go get back to work, get back to shipping. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, have the best weekend available to you, and go stitch all the cows. Collect all the cows, stitch all the cows. It's the Moo The Merrier.